Hello guys, how you doing? CiNiO Gaming here, and in today's episode we're gonna talk about Grow Idle Archer Town Defense. Alright then, so let's talk about the town defense itself. So actually town defense we can get from this icon here on the bottom. We've got these two houses and we click onto. So this is a main middle tab which we're interested in, and this is where we can start our battle and actually be transferred onto a feature of this game. We're gonna get there in a second. Let's just explain all other aspects. So obviously in here we can see a total population and total influence. The victory increases hero influence, so actually the battles itself gonna always impact our influence. Populations, it's being increased when we actually play normal campaign mode. At the moment I'm in farming mode, and when we beating a boss at stage 10 on every single level, we've got a chance of freeing souls and therefore increasing population. What this combine gives us as a bonus, so population influence give us massive boost to the gold output, and we can collect it every few hours, and we can also farm a lot of souls, and it's the same principle. Population and influence together will give us certain output when it comes to soul rewards. When you're gonna do reincarnation, if you haven't checked the video, then click the card above, you can see everything about it. But I highly recommend that you will always reincarnate all residents, which gonna get your population down to 0 and influence down to 1, because once you're gonna reincarnate, you're gonna get a greater output when it comes to soul. So you can have this combined, you're gonna get soul rewards in here, plus soul rewards in from reincarnation, and your population should quickly fill back up as you're gonna have a chance of killing multiple bosses from level 1. So that's obviously, within first hour of reincarnation you should get back to the certain number of population, so that will be a great catch up of where you currently were. Alright then, so before we jump into, there is another things I want to talk about and what you need to have ready in order to progress efficiently. So you want to have all your spells ready. This one obviously got very quick reuse. We're gonna use it just on the principle of adding damage. You want your wave ready, but in this particular occasion we're not gonna use it to stop or prevent enemies attack. We're gonna use it as a powerful damage output, and obviously our bind is gonna be one of the mandatory skin where the situation gonna get a little bit out of hands, because we will be capable actually of binding multiple enemies together. So that's a great skill when actually comes to this feature itself. What you also want to have ready, it's these quick firing and critical strike buffs, so you can activate them. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the skills and activate buffs when we're gonna reach certain point and we see actually that the situation is getting a little bit tougher, and that's gonna be our last resort when it comes to trying to complete these levels. So let's just jump straight into the gameplay itself. And what actually we've got here, first of all you need to pay attention, is these 3 soldiers there. So that's actually its increase of our lives. When in normal mode we are being one-hitted, here effectively I could call it, actually we've got 4 lives. So these guys are shielding us, so you got 3 chances of actually reaching these guys. Every single time monster gonna get us close, one of these guys will disappear, and once all 3 are gone, then you are pretty much dependent on yourself, and once the monster is finally gonna reach you, then that's it, we have died, and we need to obviously try to complete this level later on. There is nothing to worry about. The attempts of trying to beat this feature are unlimited. Obviously the only restrictions are, it's gonna be your total damage output and how efficiently you're gonna use your spells or the buffs itself. So we're already at 95, so that's pretty good result. Before reincarnation I have reached as far as 140, so I can already see a massive potential when it comes that I have invested a lot of souls into all these basics arrows, and the damage output, it's completely phenomenal. it has increased so much that the other attempts completely failed. So that's definitely something I'm recommending. I have talked about it in reincarnation video. Right, level 105 it is. So this is where we actually got changed into a different monsters, and as you see, this is already getting close. Yeah, get some pushbacks, but I think very shortly we will be in a trouble. So let's just see. Yeah, there we go. They reaching it already. So I need to start using a skills. Alright, that was a good one. And I think we just got a binding roots for the next few monsters. Bear in mind, every few levels you've got one of them, it's a little bit stronger. Yeah, I got to do it now. And as a last resort, let's just quickly activate the buffs, both together, plus manual skills. We need to try to push it a little bit further. Not sure if we get any more joy from next level, but we have at least completed this one. So that's the whole principle. When it gets a little bit tough, use one skill at a time, and then activate your buffs, and I highly recommend to do that. So what you can do now, when we complete this level, or effectively you're gonna be defeated, just wait for these cooldowns to come down. You can watch an advert for the buffs, and you come back and you should be able to complete one more levels. Bear in mind, these two gives you a massive boost potential, and the buffs itself got a great damage output. As you see, the quick fire plus critical is just phenomenal damage, and you got that output. So we got 10 more monsters, and I think the buff's gonna run out very shortly. So let's just see you actually we're gonna manage to get one more level out of that. We are out of buffs now. We've got last 3 monsters. So we just got to try to beat this one. We're gonna be lucky enough. I think we should be able to make it, and there we have it. But I'll be stopping at this point. I know we won't be able to beat next level. Let's just see if we can farm some more gold out of that. But obviously the monsters are now too strong to defend. So yeah, just use the strategy I have provided, and you should successfully keep grinding the next levels. But obviously for me at the moment it's a little bit too much, and there we have it. So the level 115, that's pretty good output anyway. I'll just wait for the cooldown, reset my buffs, and I'll be back shortly to increase more. So let's just see where we are at the moment. The output it's pretty much doubled, 1,300, and we got 115 souls already. So it's worth checking now and then if you can push that one more level, as a, you know, the gold itself comes every few hours, and the souls obviously you should get when it comes to resetting that for reincarnation. So that will be it, guys. I believe, you know, the town itself aspect and the feature, it's pretty easy. It's just you got more information what you need to focus on, and the strategies how to beat that efficiently. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit notification bell, and just wait for more content which comes on a regular basis. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time. For the time being, take care and bye bye.